So let's be honest, it's hard to run a successful advisory practice these days. The landscape for advisors today is as complex and diverse as it's ever been. They have more choices of platform, technology, workflows, systems. The outcome of all these choices is they don't choose. It is those reasons why founders built TRU Enterprise OS.
In the independent space, we're led to believe that more choice is always better. Advisors go independent because they want to choose their own destiny. They want to choose the way that they run their business. They want to choose the way that they deliver financial advice. And the reality is that the tools that they need to do all of those things are overwhelming to them.
They're not experiencing what you would expect them to experience in the context of all the amazing choices that are out there in efficiency and scale and the benefits to their firm. I believe it's because they function mostly as an advisor and spend a little time as actually a business owner.
And we want to make it simple. We want to pull together the best of breed solutions and services without the advisor having to think about it, make sure that they integrate together, and then make it easy to install into their practice. And TRU Enterprise OS is built to do just that. And through that, when an advisor adopts TRU Enterprise OS, they liberate time, their most finite and valuable resource, to go do what they love, grow and enhance relationships. When we look at the world of financial advice today, advisors are really spoiled for choice. The fintech revolution has created a wave of new technologies that make it easier and more comprehensive in the context of what advisors can accomplish leveraging these tools. So the toolkit available to advisors today is as rich as it's ever been. The flip side to that is advisors are often overwhelmed with choice.
Candidly, advisors are lost. They've scaled a business to a certain level based on sheer will, their ability to attract new clients, and their expertise. But they hit a ceiling of complexity all of a sudden because of that success in attracting relationships that gets burdensome to their ability to grow further.
They have to do research on all of the various tools, solutions, and services available to them. They have to select what's the best for their practice. They have to understand how those tools, systems, and services interact with each other. And independent advisors quickly go from being a CEO and serving relationships to becoming a chief operating officer, burdened down by the operating of the business.
They love being independent in the context of growing relationships, but I don't think they really love being independent and trying to figure out all the stuff that they need to do every single day in their enterprise. They end up in an environment where they need to actually work not just as an advisor, but as a business owner, as an enterprise builder, and spend time not just in client relationships and review meetings and planning meetings, but working on the business versus just in the business.
And this abundance of choice is a key reason why the promise of fintech, while the promise of outsourced services and solution, and the incredible degree of choice advisors have today often leads to underwhelming outcomes because they don't work well together.
So as we look into the industry, our view at Founders is to simplify. The opportunity to integrate is the dream of our industry. And yet, because we've seen all this technology and all these platforms get built in silos, there hasn't been the grand connector yet to put it all together in one turnkey workflow platform system that drives the outcomes that they're seeking. So TRU Enterprise OS is the platform that Founders has brought to the marketplace to help advisors do three things: grow their business, serve their business, and organize their business. All three things are critical to the success of an independent financial advisory practice.
And the way I think about it, honestly, is like if you were to go to buy a car, as an example, you're picking some of the key features, but fundamentally there's thousands of other components of this thing that make the car what it is and drivable and get you to and from and is reliable. And that's really what this is. It's cutting out all the distraction, and it hones in and focuses in on bringing one system, one process, one workflow together to make life a lot easier. It
doesn't feel like I've got many places to go in order to get the information that I need. I really have one starting point, and that makes the entire process, and more importantly, the entire experience for the relationships that we're serving, a much more holistic and efficient outcome.
TRU Enterprise OS, it has everything in a very cohesive package for me. I know that my compliance needs are being addressed and I'm staying on track with that. My marketing system is all integrated into one place. You know, I used to do all of my technology updating. It's taken care of for me. So it's been a huge relief to have all of this in one cohesive package.
Founders has provided them the tools through TRU Enterprise OS to make sure that the most important thing is the most important thing, serving, growing, and enhancing relationships.
You know, what all advisors, I think, are looking for is a way to save time. And, you know, we're looking for time to spend and build our client relationships. We're looking for time to improve our processes and our client experience. And we're looking for time for ourselves and our families. And if you have something like TRU Enterprise OS, you've got an operating system that helps you free up time. And through freeing up time, you have a happier life.
We built TRU Enterprise OS to make your dream come true. One turnkey operating system that drives the efficiency, the scale, the productivity, and the impact that you seek to deliver to your team and the relationships you serve every single day.
One of the qualities I love most about Founders is that we have a genuine community and culture where the member partners that we serve want to be a part of this community, and they also want to give back to this community. It becomes a two-way street where this partnership is working in both directions. And one of the things that's come out of that is one of our mantras, built by and for. We've been developing solutions to support and serve the member partner community of Founders for over 3 decades now.
You have to understand the importance of having systems and processes in place. Having systems and processes in place saves you time, makes you more efficient, makes you more intentional. With TRU Enterprise OS, it's built for you. It's been tried, it's been refined, it's in place.
Sometimes when you're working as a team, there can be friction amongst different team members. TRU Enterprise OS provides clarity and eliminates that risk of friction because now everybody knows exactly what they're supposed to be doing, when they're supposed to be doing it, and when the outcome is supposed to be delivered to the team or to the relationship.
You can tell that they've focused time in understanding who we are and what we're about, what we're looking for, as opposed to the reverse, coming to us and saying, this is what we built. Hopefully it works for you. The experience is the exact opposite.
And it is this dynamic, collaborative partnership we have with our member partners that we've been able to develop some really powerful solutions through TRU Enterprise OS, whether that be the way we integrate technology, whether it be outsourced administrative services, whether it's our unique approach to compliance and a partnership-centric approach to compliance. All of these areas of our enterprise have been built through a built by and for mentality.
TRU Enterprise OS is the embodiment of what Founders lives for every single day. We took the time to understand an advisor's wants and needs, their team's wants and needs, their clients and relationships wants and needs, and put together a solution that drives scale, efficiency, and experience unlike they've ever had before. I love the time we're in. Advisors have the most opportunity ever to do amazing things to serve people. TRU Enterprise OS was built to make it easy for them to do that.
And we want to make it simple. We want to pull together the best of breed solutions and services without the advisor having to think about it, make sure that they integrate together, and then make it easy to install into their practice.
When we built TRU Enterprise OS, we also considered what it meant to run a practice every single day. Your people, your systems, your platforms. We needed to render that easier so you could be more effective, you could be more complete, you could be more thorough, you could be more accurate.
We actively receive feedback from our member partners because we have live relationships with them and partnered relationships with them. They're telling us the problems that they're facing. They're helping us understand, and we're living them with them.
It's our dream through TRU Enterprise OS to partner with an advisor to help them take the complex and make it simple, to take the difficult and make it easy, to really think about what it is to deliver a differentiated relationship experience.
And TRU Enterprise OS is built to do just that. And through that, when an advisor adopts TRU Enterprise OS, they liberate time, their most finite and valuable resource, to go do what they love, grow and enhance relationships.